I'm back and hundreds of dollars short. Drop that beat.
Step there like, hey, my name nephew. Came with good grades, baby, I bless you. Big ass two-tone Glock, I can't rest.
Welcome back to Boss Girlified. What do y'all think we're here to do? We are here to review more celebrity brands. If you didn't see part 1, go ahead and check that out if you want to. That was more makeup based, and this video is going to be more skincare based, and I am a skincare artist. It's what I love in this world about the mixtures and combinations and the different art forms you can create with just skincare. So I'm really excited for this one. The first brand I want to talk about is Florence by Mills. This is Millie Bobby Brown's, that's her name, right? I don't know why I feel like saying Bobby Brown is like incorrect. Like I think of Bobby Brown. Besides the point, I got her skincare and makeup travel size bag. It came with a peeling mask, a moisturizer, a cleanser, mascara, and lip gloss. It was $39. There's 5 items in this travel case. It is a little bit expensive, especially when you consider something like the face mask, because that thing is like 2 uses. I am not a big fan of peel-off masks. That being said, this mask seemed like it was more of a mask dedicated or catered to maybe the dry skin girlies, which if you guys have been around the channel, you know I'm a very, very dry and sensitive girl. It wasn't too stripping. It was still very stripping, but it wasn't as stripping as many of the other peel-off masks I've used before. It pulled a lot of the gunk out of my skin. Are there better means of pulling out the gunk from my skin than something that might be a little bit too harsh for my skin? Absolutely. It was really thick though. I was not too crazy about the bottle format with something as messy and sticky as a peel-off mask. Honestly, it would have been perfect in a squeeze tube bottle. I think they just wanted to make it so that you can easily distinguish what each product is. I don't know what the full size of that mask looks like, but for a travel size kit, it was definitely worth it. There was nothing really bad about the mask. It's nice to just have a mask on the go with you, just in general, if you want to have a little self-care day on your vacay. The next item was a cleanser. This cleanser was weird. It was like not lathery at all. And I don't think it's meant to be one of those cleansers that's a lather cleanser, but it's also not oil cleanser. So I was a little bit confused, but I liked it a lot because it was a very gentle cleanser. I think the more a cleanser lathers up, the more oil and stuff it's gonna take off of your skin. I already struggle retaining moisture, so I'm not gonna go in with something that really lathers. The less lathery, the better. The problem is a lot of them don't work if they're not lathery, but this got the job done. I really liked it. It smelled really, really nice. It had this like banana natural fragrance to it. Next is the moisturizer. The moisturizer had the same scent, the same consistency. It's meant for dewy skin. Smelled really good. It got the job done, and it's a cool little, like, I can't be mad at it. I have nothing to complain about. The mascara, the brush was a little bit smaller, and I really do appreciate that because I have really curly eyelashes that literally curl back onto my skin, so I need a brush that I can actually get through without getting mascara under my eye 24/7. So that was a good plus, and you know, it's a good little bonus in the travel kit. I'm wearing the lip gloss right now. It's kind of a pinkish undertone. It was a light pink too. My melanated girlies out there probably know what I'm about to say. But I'm real nervous when it comes to light pink lip glosses because they can turn ashy real quick. It was not one of those at all. It was very sheer. You guys can barely even tell, like, my lip combo is still popping through. It kind of just sets clear with a little hint of nude to it, which is perfect for me. This was one of the travel size kits and one of the brands in this series that shocked me the most in the best way possible. So I'm gonna have to give that brand a cool 4.5 out of 5 stars for sure. Next up, we have JLo Beauty. Now, I got her little skincare triplet. It was like $69. Hydrating cream. My leg is literally shaking right now trying to hold this straight. An under eye cream and a glow serum.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
I am going to be as completely transparent as possible, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. I suspect that the culprit behind my skincare peeling off was this serum right here. Immediately when I put it on, every single time I've used it, it feels so uncomfortable going on the skin. It's very sticky. It feels a little bit like putting glue on your face. My skincare started peeling off. I have never had any of the skincare items do that, but this knocked a couple of points off. And next we have her hydrating cream. It's a little bit more moisturizing and it does a little bit more for my skin than this does, of course. It definitely works. It's very, very hydrating. It has a really nice like floral scent to it. Actually, I really do like the hydrating cream. It's a little bit thicker though, so that's something if you have like maybe oily skin, you might want to stay clear of. But for me, it definitely works. So that was a little bit of a salvation. Next, we have her That Fresh Take eye cream. It gave the same vibe as the serum a little bit. It literally sat on my skin. It didn't really absorb that well, but it absorbed somewhat. It was moisturizing at least, so I can't be too mad at it. But that serum just completely threw me for a whirlwind. So I'm going to have to give JLo Beauty 2.5 out of 5 stars. Next, we have Rhode Beauty. Let's get into first her under eye balm. This was a pleasant surprise, girl, because I saw the formula and I put it on my hands and I was like, this is giving Vaseline. I don't know how I feel about putting this under my eye, but it felt like really moisturizing. It didn't feel dry, it didn't feel oily. So when I put it on, I was pleasantly surprised when it was really, really nice. I also got her lip balm, which is $13.
What? What the fuck?
Anyways, it was not all of that. It was definitely giving like those lip balms that we had when we were kids. Y'all, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. It was really cute though. It had a nice glitter, but it's literally just a chapstick. Then we have the primer. The primer is a blurring primer. Now, girls, it has been years since I've used a blurring primer. So I was scared, girl, but it was a pleasant surprise. I put it on my hands and I was like, okay, this is gonna be probably so drying and chalky feeling, but it wasn't. It had a little bit of moisture to it. It might be meant to moisturize while blurring, which I haven't really come across in a primer before, which I really, really like, obviously, because usually when it comes to pore blurring, it's usually mattifying as well, but I like the fact that it gave a little bit of moisture. I blended it in. At first it gave a little bit of a white cast, but that's okay because I've used Milk of Magnesia before, and if you've used Milk of Magnesia, you know that it whitens and it sits amazing. I have never had anything keep my makeup on as long as Milk of Magnesia does. Of course, I don't use it anymore because I know my skin is very, very dry and that's just not for me, but I wasn't too scared about it turning white, and the whiteness disappeared after, like setting into my skin. And my makeup went on smooth. It went on like very pigmented. Overall, Rhode Beauty surprised me. The price point is a little bit too much for the lip balm, so that's kind of pissing me off a little bit. But everything worked the way it was supposed to work. Nothing I had beef with. If anything, I really, really liked a lot of the stuff. So I'm gonna have to give Rhode Beauty a cool 3.5 out of 5 stars. The next brand I want to talk about is Kylie Cosmetics. No, Kylie Skin. Kylie Skin. I got her whole little mini travel kit, so I tried every single one of her products into her skincare, at least the ones that come in the travel kit. So let's first get into the foaming cleanser. That foaming cleanser was it. I was expecting to have to use a lot of it because Miss Kim, which we'll get into in a little bit, her foaming cleanser was a little bit like you had to really work to get it foaming. But this foaming cleanser, like even you can tell the bottle, first of all, the packaging for this is so freaking cute. I just love it. It's so sleek, chic. I feel like this is so perfect to travel with. Like I'm gonna feel so cute traveling with this stuff. But the foaming cleanser worked really, really well. I have no beef with it at all. It wasn't too stripping on my skin. Yeah, literally nothing to complain about. Next is her vanilla milk toner. It definitely reminded me of the I'm From toner or like something similar to that. It's definitely not like new or revolutionary for me and my skincare routine. I definitely have a couple of products that do the same thing, but it still kind of gets it still, no, what am I saying? It still gets the job done. It's just not like new or innovative in any way. And you know, it's not like I would go to Kylie for that milk toner, but it works and it gets the job done. And it's in a cute little bottle, so I can't be mad at it. Her vitamin C serum. I have been sticking beside my Revolution vitamin C serum that I get from freaking Walgreens. I've been sticking beside it and I ain't been going nowhere. But this vitamin C serum really surprised me. It's literally almost the same type of formula that I get from Walgreens, but just a little bit like more vitamin C-ish, I guess. This-ish, oh my God, it's pleasantly surprising. That was my favorite item from that entire travel size kit. That's something I would go to Kylie for specifically now. Like once that one's out, I'm probably gonna go back and get another one. Finally is her moisturizer. It really wasn't anything special. It was kind of just a moisturizer, but again, it's cute that it's in a pink little bottle and it's travel size, so I can't be too mad at it. But anyways, overall for Kylie Skin, I'm gonna have to give it a 3.75 out of 5 stars. The next brand I want to talk about is Rhode Beauty. So I got the peptide treatment glaze treatment kit. It came with 3 lip peptide treatments, her glaze serum, and her moisturizer. Let's get into the peptide treatments. I was a little bit confused at first because I was like, why did I get 3 of the same lip peptide? Because I tried the unscented one and then the watermelon one. For some reason, I didn't get the smell of the watermelon too. Like that didn't really hit me. It's definitely there, but it's just the same. I wish I had a little different color or something like that because I'm not like too heavy on scents and stuff. But it's cool that it came with 3. But I will say though, the salted caramel smells amazing. Let's get into the glaze fluid. This was very underwhelming. I was expecting to look like a glazed donut just from that, but it didn't really do what it was supposed to do. But the moisturizer, oh girl, that moisturizer is my favorite moisturizer out of all of the brands. Out of all of the brands from this video, that moisturizer is moisturizing, okay? It's dewy, it's perfect. Overall, Rhode, it pleasantly surprised me, especially with the lip peptides, because although, you know, I wish I got some variation, maybe a lip tint or something, it was still really hydrating. Like my lips were like plumper after I used it, like felt more nourished, which is rare in something that glossy. Like usually if you have something that's very nourishing for your lips, it's more of like a lip balm. But the fact that it's glossy and it's like a lip balm, but times 10, absolutely. So I'm gonna have to give Rhode a 4 out of 5 stars. Next, let's get into Fenty Skin. Okay, so first let's get into the Melt Off Jelly Oil Makeup Cleanser. So now that I'm reading the title and it says Jelly Oil Cleanser, I'm a little bit less taken aback by this, but it was a little bit weird because the first bit of the product was oil, and of course that bottle is opaque, so I couldn't see that, girl. If I had, I would have definitely shook it around a little bit, but after a few uses, it got to the jelly part, so I was a little bit thrown aback. And the fluid part of it smelled really nice. It had this really nice fragrance to it, but the jelly part just kind of felt like a oil cleanser, a general oil cleanser. It definitely works. It gets the job done though. I have no complaints about it besides the weird consistency. And also it has like a very interesting bottle, which works, and I like it because it's a lot less messy, but it is kind of hard to press down on. Her kit also came with a fat water toner. It was very moisturizing, but it wasn't too thick. It had a very nice banana scent. There's some weird correlation going on between Florence and Fenty Beauty or Fenty Skin because that smell was very similar. But it's a really nice natural organic scent. It works. It's very hydrating and I have no complaints. Then we have her SPF. Now that SPF, honestly, I did get a little bit of a white cast or a blue cast, but it didn't develop until like it really set into my skin. Oh my goodness. It didn't really develop until it sat into my skin a little bit, but it was definitely a little bit of a blue cast. But it was really hydrating. It has a very nice fragrance to it. It smells like perfume a little bit, but not too intense. Of course, I hate when a freaking skincare has a very intense scent, but it's there. You could still smell it, but it's not too intense. It's pink. I like that it comes out pink. and it's really easy to blend in. It is moisturizing, so I can't really complain too much about it. Fenty, it was a pleasant surprise as well, but I kind of like knew that Fenty was a little bit more quality, and like I just genuinely like a lot of their products, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Let's get into Skin by Kim. This kit was definitely the most expensive out of this list. It came with 3 items, a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. Now, it's very hard to figure out if this is meant for people with dry skin combination or oily. It definitely works. It gets the job done. The foaming cleanser, you really have to lather it. I like the fact that it's pink though, and I love the packaging. It's a little bit annoying that like it has another like compartment in it, so you can just like get the replacement. But I mean, I kind of get why she did it, because her products seem like they're also meant to be like a bathroom decor type of thing, because girl, I put them on my sink and it looks so freaking cute right there. But I don't know, it was just a little bit extra, you know? But the foaming cleanser itself, the way it works pretty well. It gets the job done. It's not like phenomenal, and it kind of dries my skin out a little bit more than maybe some of my other cleansers do, but it definitely gets the job done. For the toner, it's supposed to be more of an exfoliating toner, so I don't really like to use it every day. I like to use it maybe 2 to 3 times a week, but it does seem like it's kind of meant for everyday use, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. I've been using it 2 to 3 times a week. It definitely keeps my skin feeling smooth because it's an exfoliating toner, but it's definitely not, again, something that's like extremely crazy or anything. Like, it definitely just gets the job done. And then for the moisturizer, it works, it gets the job done. It's not like super hydrating, at least for me. I definitely need to, like, if I'm using that, I need to follow it up with a very hydrating sunscreen, but it gets the job done. Again, I think this is just a set that, like, if you really need to get your skincare done real quick and just need to get a boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, a 1, 2, and 3 and done skincare routine, it's cute, it's fine, it looks great on my sink. If I'm in a rush, I'm probably gonna go straight for that, not go through my medicine cabinet and get all my skincare items out from there. So it works and it gets the job done. I can't be too mad at it. Overall skin though, I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. If you notice, the ratings on this video was not too high, and that's because I'm just being straight up, y'all. I feel like a lot of the time with a lot of products that are made by celebrities, or with like just skincare brands that have a bigger purpose behind it, the products might not be the greatest, I think, honestly. And also, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Korean skincare has been like what has worked best for me. I have never been able to find any other products that top some of my top Korean skincare items. So it's just kind of hard to top what I already got in my stash. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about these products in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and check out more videos, because you know you want to hang out more. Like you and me, we rock on a different level, because if you at the end of this video, I know you rock with me. Anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. It has been Tima, and I'll see you on another video soon.